Questions 1 to 9. Complete the notes below. First, biblical times. Added to dash. Paragraph A. Cinnamon is a sweet, fragrant spice produced from the inner layer of trees of genus Cinnamona, which is native to Indian subcontinent. It was known in biblical times and is mentioned in several books of the Bible, both as an ingredient that was mixed with oils for anointing people's bodies. It is clear from the line that in biblical times cinnamon was added to oil. Second, used to show dash between people. In same line, and also as a token indicating friendship among lovers and friends. Ancient Rome, used for its sweet smell at dash. In ancient Rome, mourners attending funerals burned cinnamon to create a pleasant scent. This means cinnamon was burnt at funerals for creating a sweet smell. Fourth, was an indicator of a person's dash. Paragraph A, 7th line. At a banquet, a host would offer guests a plate with various spices piled upon it as a sign of the wealth at his or her disposal. Fifth, known as a treatment for dash and other health problems. Paragraph A, last line. Cinnamon was also reported to have health benefits and was thought to cure various ailments, such as indigestion. Sixth, grown in dash. In paragraph B, second line, at that time cinnamon was transported by Arab merchants who closely guarded the secret of the source of the spice from potential rivals. They took it from India, where it was grown. The writer says they took it from India, where it was grown. 7th, merchants used dash to bring it to Mediterranean. Paragraph B, 4th line. They took it from India, where it was grown, on camels via an overland route to the Mediterranean. We can understand that they used camels to bring cinnamon to the Mediterranean. 8th, arrived in the Mediterranean at dash. Paragraph B, 4th line. Their journey ended when they reached Alexandria. It is clear from the passage they arrived in the Mediterranean at Alexandria. 9th, traders took it to dash and sold it to destinations around Europe. Paragraph B, 5th line. European traders sailed there to purchase their supply of cinnamon, then brought it back to Venice. The spice then traveled from the great trading city to markets all around Europe. This means that traders took cinnamon to Venice and then sold it all around Europe. Question 10 to 13. Do the following statements agree with the information given in the passage? 10th. The Portuguese had control over the cinnamon trade in Ceylon throughout the 16th century. This statement is true. In paragraph C, in 1580s, the Portuguese built a fort on Ceylon, which enabled them to protect the island, so helping them to develop a monopoly in the cinnamon trade and generate very high profits. In the late 16th century, for example, they enjoyed a tenfold profit when shipping cinnamon over a journey of 8 days from Ceylon to India. These lines directly indicate that the Portuguese built the fort on Ceylon to take a complete control of the cinnamon business, and by the 16th century, they got 10 times more profit from it. 11th, the Dutch took over the cinnamon trade from the Portuguese as soon as they arrived in Ceylon. This statement is false. In paragraph D, when the Dutch arrived off the coast of southern Asia at the very beginning of 17th century, they set their sight on displacing the Portuguese as king of cinnamon. By 1640, the Dutch broke the 150-year Portuguese monopoly when they overran and occupied their factories. By 1658, they had permanently expelled the Portuguese from the island, thereby gaining control of lucrative cinnamon trade. Therefore, it is understood by us that it took the Dutch about 40 long years to take control of Portuguese monopoly of cinnamon. So this statement is false. 12th, the trees planted by the Dutch produced larger quantities of cinnamon than the wild trees. Information is not available for this statement, so this is not given. 13th, the spice trade maintained its economic importance during the 19th century. This statement is false. Paragraph F. By the middle of 19th century, production of cinnamon reached 1000 tons a year. After a lower grade, quality of the spice became acceptable to European taste by that time. Cinnamon was being grown in other parts of the Indian Ocean regions and in the West Indies, Brazil, and Guyana. Not only was a monopoly of cinnamon being impossible, but the spice trade overall was diminishing in economic potential and was eventually suppressed by rise of trade in coffee, tea, chocolate, and sugar. This means cinnamon trade could not maintain economic importance during the 19th century. Because not only was a monopoly of cinnamon being impossible, but also the spice trade overall was diminishing in economic potential.